Yeah, so right now RayStation has AI for automating the segmentation of structures and the automatic generation of treatment plans for radiotherapy. So that's where we are right now, and that saves the user a massive amount of time because it kind of removes repetitive tasks for the users so that they can basically spend more time on complex cases or patient consultations instead. I think the main one, the obvious one, is efficiency. So, I mean, you automate repetitive tasks and you save a lot of time for every patient. So if you accumulate that, that's a lot of time saved for a clinic. But maybe less obvious one is consistency. So when you apply AI models, they generate consistent results. You don't have large variations in the quality, but also in terms of like the naming of things. So what structures are named and treatment plans labeling. And this means in the longer run that with more consistent data, you can analyze the data in an easier way. I think that's one of the big things in addition to efficiency. And we have seen that many times when we will collaborate with clinics and we receive real data sets that there is a lot of variations, for example, how you name a certain structure. And by introducing standards for this, following the standards that are published, we can eliminate that variation, which is actually a big win in itself. If you automate everything, and what we believe is that everything from image acquisition all the way to treatment plan generation can be automated and will be automated. So instead of the oncologists and the users of the system starting out and doing stuff, the starting point will be to be presented with a set of treatment plans and alternatives, and then review them, select the one you like the most, maybe post-process it and approve it for delivery. So you basically flip the whole workflow around from starting from scratch to starting by reviewing. And I think that it will be a big change, and it's definitely on the way. Yeah, so basically you have a patient coming in, and you know what tumor it is and what stage and everything. You know the ICD codes, for example. When the images have been acquired for that specific treatment site, images go directly to the system, to the planning system, to RayStation. We process those images, we segment them, we generate the target volumes, we generate the protocols based on what the clinics have specified should happen for this specific patient case. And then we can automatically generate different treatment plans. And when the user then opens the system, and this can be just minutes later, it doesn't have to be days or even hours, you see different alternatives that this patient, how it could be treated. That could be different treatment machines or treatment modalities. In the longer run, it may even be radiotherapy versus some other treatment modality. There's definitely examples already today where we can do it. You have prostate is obvious. You have also breast treatments. We can automatically segment the node volumes as well. And as long as the clinic has specified how do you define the target volume based on the different node level stations, this can be automated so that deep learning will just come in and segment every structure individually, every node level individually. And then there is basically a template saying how to combine them into a target volume, and it can then all be automated, but under kind of the control of the clinic for how they want to do that. And I would say the same goes for head and neck and the lymph nodes there, for example. So there's definitely treatment sites in radiotherapy where this can be automated, and also the margins to the planning target volume that can be automatically generated as well on top of the CTD. What we're going to see is first and foremost automation, and that will go all the way in radiotherapy. So you will, as I said before, flip the workflow. So the user will review and refine and then deliver the treatments. But what we also will see is a big move towards analytics, centralized data handling, centralized insights. clinics starting to benchmark what they do, maybe with other clinics or even with other countries. Kind of start to connect the dots between patient data, treatment data, outcome data. So having AI under the hood here as an engine and having an interface for the user to start querying these questions, and you have the data prepared for these kind of investigations, analytics. We are moving towards full automation, but also this more proactive, how should this patient be treated based on the real world evidence rather than maybe from clinical trials or the current standards we have today. So I think that push will happen where the data will be central to the decision making.